Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2 yards to go, second down. Love. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Love. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Ravens will take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing is Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say this is what the problem is. let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
We're scoreless after 1. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. This a 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Touchdown! Christian Watson, 33 yards. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Jackson now. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2nd and 9. Off the option, here's Henry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he will have a Ravens first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
This time, Jackson will throw it. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Jackson. Now he's going to step, and he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Here's Jackson to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, look at the juke. A second fake. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
23 yards on the play.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Completed out left to Dobbs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Dobbs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McManus now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Packers 14, Ravens 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. But the Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 43-yard line.
Second down and 8. To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Again, Jackson. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half, Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Jackson going to keep it. Shifts past him at the 45. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Draw play. This is Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DeAndre Hopkins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packers ready to take over offensively. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throw left side complete. That's Reed. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
33-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Love now. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 64 yards. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Ravens 17.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
To Zay Flowers. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more.
Jackson's pass.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
45-yard line.
Now 2nd and 4. Jackson to throw. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are once again back in front.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. He juked him, and he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's Love and the Packers. Down 24-21, less than 90 seconds to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Watson making the catch. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. That's taken in by Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Here now, third down. Here's Love. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down. They go with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
35-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Charles, I mean, obviously all they need is the field goal, and they're already within range. So we'll see if they try to run a play or two or just kick it.
Yeah, I just wonder if they just say to themselves, hey, where do you want the ball, kicker? You know, you want on one hash or the other. You want in the middle of the field. Just position him and give him an opportunity since they're already within range. Maybe that way you don't risk losing the football on this last drive.
And his kick is no good. And just barely missing it wide to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, it's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.